Yesterday, as I walked home from campus, a lot of thoughts suddenly just entered my mind, like suddenly firing in. And I was having a mixed feeling of what I felt. It was a mix of doubt and a mix of empowerment. And you might ask, how do I get the doubt? How am I doubting when everything looks so good on the outside, right? It was because I solely failed my paper. I have no idea that this would happen, but I have no choice to accept it. It was my responsibility, and thus I should be the one accountable for my actions. As I walk home, right, the doubt gets stronger and stronger. It kept saying, you should quit, man. You can defer to another semester, defer to another course. Drop the subject. You don't have enough time, and it start doubting that I'll make it or not. It start bitching so hard that looks like. Well, it feels like the one that tells you to skip leg day. It feels like the thought that tells you to sleep in and click that snooze button, because it's okay. It's completely okay to sleep in because you're tired, and it's okay to not do the work and you wait until when you feel like it. And it's okay to not eat healthy. You could eat out, You need comfort food. That's that bitching voice that's in my mind, racing through my thoughts, racing with the other side, that tells me that the epic story that I'll able to tell my kids, to my grandkids, when I have a grandkid 20, 30 years down the line, right? Maybe 50 years. So I could tell that epic story of what I did in college and how I'm struggling. And that story can be used as knowledge, as guidance towards my kids, my grandkids, my future generation, forever to live. Like, just think about it. The battle you don't fight is one lesser knowledge you don't have when your kids faces it. Every problem you face, most likely your kids will face it again in another version. But because you have faced it before, because you did not chicken out and literally face it in front of the problem, man with man, you learned something. You learned something from it so much that you could tell people to how to actually overcome it. That's how powerful it is, man. That's how insane it is. Let's say you have a kid. Let's say he's facing a problem with time management. And let's say you have a problem in college, especially with time management, and you didn't pussy out. You stayed even when it's hard. You stayed even when you feel not like it. You stayed even you're on lack of sleep and you're behind on assignment, and who cares? Because you fight until the very last day. You fight until the very last day of the program. And even if you fail at the end day of the program, you still would have learned something. And you still would have learned something so magnificent, so enormous, that just the normal people can't comprehend. Because why? Because they already quit when it gets hard. They already quit and say skedaddle, and they go to have some easy work and be comfortable for the rest of their fucking lives. So if you don't want that to happen to you, if you don't want a comfortable life, if you don't want a good life in your later on, in your 30s, 20s, skip it. Defer it. Don't do it. Skip it. It's okay. It's completely fine.